Thanks for being here. Have some slides here. I'm Krikheli. I'm the co-founder and CTO of Five Sigma. And today we're going to talk about how we visualize claims in the new age. What new processes do this. And we're going to introduce Clive AI and what it does. So the first AI, claims adjusters. So Five Sigma as a company, we're an AI native claims management company. We have two products here. One is a full end-to-end claims management system. So if you want to modernize your entire stack, please talk to us about that. And we'll focus a lot about Clive. Clive is the first AI adjuster. It's within the Five Sigma system, but also can connect to your entire ecosystem and industry to push forward claims management and really return back to your users, to the adjusters, their core essence. And that core essence is A, helping your customers at their time of need, and B, making the decisions throughout the claim lifecycle that will protect your customers best. So we'll show that in a second in a live demo. So that's us. A lot of companies are working with us and enjoying these fruits. MGAs, TPAs, carriers, anyone that actually handles claims can really use our solutions to be forward-thinking in this industry. And a few words about Clive. First, as I said, it works within the Five Sigma system, but also with any other claims management system out there. It really adds AI and automation to every piece of the claim process. So we believe that AI tools can be integrated throughout the process, throughout helping your customers to bring their lives back. It knows your standard operating procedures, it knows how to handle claims, and it can really do and understand everything that happens throughout the life cycle of a claim. It will be the best friend of your adjusters. To the point of the previous lecture, your adjusters will love it because it will bring them back to why they're here to handle claims, and it frees so much time to get actual meaningful work by your team members. So our vision of how claims management should look like will start with AI that helps adjusters and helps your team members to excel at their work. The next step of this journey would be AI adjusters that are digital co-workers working alongside your human adjusters to bring the best results and the best outcomes to your business. And lastly, we'll be at the point where the AI will lead the claims management process and call us humans to bring that human touch, to help the user when they need help, to help with critical and hard decisions, and to manage the entire portfolio of claims rather than manually reading specific documents and extracting information and putting it from one place to another. So that's our vision, that's what we're building, and we'd love to work with all of you to make that a reality. I'll stop talking and start demoing. So I'll do a live demo of what we're talking about and see how it goes. Okay. All right. What you see right here is by chance our claims management system, which we'll not focus on right now. But we see here on the right this friendly guy, Clive, that knows everything that happened in the claim. This is by chance a large GL claim that has a lot of things coming in, a lot of documents coming in, and some actions that needs to be taken. So you can see here that Clive started with taking some of the actions. So it analyzed all the unstructured information and structured information and assigned this claim to the right adjuster based on your rules, your team hierarchy. It opened up the exposures that are relevant for the claim, and it set out the reserve based on your reserving methodology. It also did some analysis, did all of that, but I'll touch upon this interesting point. It didn't do it by itself, but it has a recommendation here that said that you probably need to look into your reserves. The reason for that is, we got a demand letter that shows that the claimant is now represented and that they are in the demand, they are asking for $350,000 of value, which probably means that your initial reserve of $10,000 is a little bit under reserved. So think about the process of this demand letter sitting here in your queue, waiting for someone to manually review it. With these tools, it will just review it for you and give you that recommendation right in your tool. Here you can just execute that and actually change what's going on. So this is actions. I'll move on to insights. So insights is also interesting. So essentially, Clive sits there with our engine that understands claims, understands this specific claim, and analyzes all the information. And we saw a few things coming in. The first one that I'll talk about is the claim complexity. This is a complexity model, comes in, analyzes the entire information, and based on specific criteria, which are based on your standard operating procedure, it will give a score. That score will also be with an explanation, so that your adjusters will be the ones making these decisions, but they'll get all the help that they can get to make the right call at the right time to push this claim forward, right? So multiple categories, explanation coming in from the file, from the unstructured information, right into the adjuster's hand. So that's claim complexity. Another thing that I want to touch about is inconsistencies. So you know how you got a 1,000-page demand, and on page 57 there's a different date of loss than what you have in that incident date in your claim file. Very easily missed by humans. We're not very good at analyzing these types of information. So we have these inconsistencies checks to get all of these info to the adjuster's hand at the right time, and then getting all of the references coming in right here to the documents itself, right? So that's insights. We're short on time. There's a lot more to show, but I'll go over to chat. So chat is that open-ended help to the adjusters. Ask any question about anything that happened in the claim, and we'll just answer it. So, for example, what should we do? To close the claim. Let's see if it works. So what's happening right now is that Clive analyzes every piece of information, analyzes all of the context of what does it mean to handle claims, analyzes your SOPs and what are your rules of how you should handle claims, gets all of that, and hopefully with this Wi-Fi environment, hopefully it will actually give you a response based on all of this data right into the adjuster's workflow. This tool works across lines of business, everything PNC and workers' comp, across geographies. It's installed in US, UK, Europe, and Australia. Let's give it another second to see what's going on. And this really, we believe that this is the first stages of pushing forward to that world where adjusters and AI are working together to maximize outcomes to the carriers, to your teams, and to the adjusters. So you see here, that Clive comes out with urgent action items, investigations that they need to do. You see here specifically there's spoliation evidence with spoliation arguments with lack of evidence, consultations that needs to happen, all of these things in your hard types of claims coming in. So that's Clive. Let's go back to the presentation maybe. If you want to know more, please visit us in our booth to get a deep dive on how it works, how it can work for your team, how it can work for your clients, and we're happy to work with all of you to make this a reality for you. Thank you all. Thank you very much.